Mhm. The only person is me. And it's only African violent towards women. I'm glad I have my friend's house that I can come to. I was drawing with the cut. One of my 60s currently. So like coffee. But it's stay happy. People with struggles like everyone else. And it's the whole community that I've been building for so long. So people would have a place that they could be calm, listening to the sketchy statement, and feel comfortable and safe. I think everyone deserves that. Like him. Yeah, there's metal out on the table. 5. Like, like this one points to this one, this one points to this one. Maybe that's just the thing that I noticed. Usually I'm very mentally headstrong. Usually it's really difficult to mess with my psyche and to make me doubt my own instincts. But my brother is a very loud person. So I had an instance where I had to doubt my instincts. Record. It's irritating. And all I want to do is talk. Nice, I'm really good. Something I will always tell people is it is extremely healthy to wake up a lot earlier when you're younger, as you need like 2 hours to wake up before you feel like sane. And it's because you don't have to actively turn your brain on and as soon as you wake up when you're a kid. But when you're an adult, you have to like drive and stuff. So it's a lot easier for you to like wait till last minute to get to wherever you need to go when you're an adult than it is when you're a kid. Because you're not turning your brain on immediately when you're a kid. You have like a period where you're doing nothing when you're awake. So it makes it harder for you to be fully awake once you're where you need to be. Always give yourself a grace period when you wake up. That's usually why women, when they get up early to do like their makeup and stuff, they look so much more wide awake at school. I know we, as like the quiet kids, probably did not like it very much, but like they were smart to wake up so early because they were more refreshed and awake during the day than any one of us who weren't. Her eyeliner did not look great to me. Oops. I just broke my pencil. Holy shit, I got the eraser out, finally. I wanted to switch this one out, but I couldn't for so long. There is no other lid in this pencil. Because I like to save my eraser nubs. Because you can actually make your kneaded eraser pick up more than before if you save eraser bits. recently the YouTubers I used to watch because of the Zenitsu cosplay, and I was like impressed with his commitment to it. Was I just found out he doesn't ask others for like consent before he films him jumping into bushes or walls. Like, I don't know if it's true that he doesn't ask or not, but if he doesn't, that's really creepy. Because there are kids in some of his videos. I always ask for like the parents' permission and the kids' permission before taking any form of photography or filming during cons. Because, well, anyone who is in the video needs to give permission for the video to even exist. In my personal morals, I mean, legally in Rhode Island, as long as you're part of the conversation, you can film. But I would rather ask people for permission before filming, because I think it's creepy otherwise. It's just personal rules. And I've always had a very strong set of morals and personal rules for myself. I just believe people should respect each other in their space and their privacy. And not everyone wants to be a part of the joke or the bit. And we should respect that. But maybe part of the reason I am so big on that is because of the lack of respect I get at home in a place that is meant to seem or feel safe. That is not. Sometimes I think I just care a little too much about other people. And narcissists use that as a weakness. Which is why it's extremely dangerous to be a good person around the wrong people. Because some people will use your kindness as a weakness. They will control you as a way to manipulate you. They could eventually even lead you to harming either them or yourself. I've had more violent outward thoughts than inward thoughts, but I try to keep the outward thoughts in. Because they're not meant to be real. The brain is a little delusional sometimes. And I usually understand that. Sometimes the outward thoughts amplified by people around you. And inside thoughts can agree with those. Which is really unfortunate for people. The dark thoughts are never true. They're from people who don't care about you. And these are like specifically referring to bad thoughts. Like you're worthless, like you're useless, or you're unloved. Those bad thoughts are not true. Not necessarily. Not by the people that are meant to protect you, at least. Because if they don't protect you, then they're not worth your love in the first place. But you have friends. You have someone in your life that cares. And sometimes the person is like a medical professional. Sometimes that person is a nurse. Sometimes that person is a stranger. People exist in every place of the world. Unfortunate, but true. And they're only that way because they're self-serving. They do things only for them. And if it doesn't benefit them, then they'll find someone who will benefit them, whether it hurts you or not. Listen to the thoughts that serve you good and serve you a good purpose. Whether it serves you a sense of usefulness, a sense of self, or a sense of importance. Positive things are important. Negative things are useless. It's actually one of the reasons I started journaling when I was younger. And it's a great way to make me feel happy and comforted. Because my family wasn't very protective. And they're very much just self-serving. If you are going through depression or intrusive dark thoughts, there's always someone there that will help. And I know, so many people out there that are also not gonna help and make things worse. But there are people who will help. You just have to find one that will. And you eventually will. And it's always okay to ask for help when you need it. I've always been taught that. I've always known that. It's what I study. my main field of study, and it's what I'm good at. Is you're bound to find someone who will help. You know, bad. But that you don't think about, because not just a knife can harm you, your nails can harm you, you could bang your head against a wall. Those are all forms of harm to yourself. And it's usually just tone and makes your inside thoughts quieter. Because they can be loud. And I get that. So difficult with them thoughts is because I've been through them too. My whole life has never been great. I'm not gonna pretend like it was. but I never felt the need to talk about it. Until recently. Because I think it will be helpful for others to hear about it. And make you realize you really can be worth something, even if you feel like you're not. And that's just you being a bad. You're around bad company, okay? And that's okay. It happens sometimes. You can't really control who you grow up with. You can just control where you end up. Because you can leave. There are people who would rather be homeless than be stuck in an abusive home. And that's 100% valid, okay? And yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I know it's just a sketch. Peace, love. Have a good day, my fab fans, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.